Hello everyone, my name is Salar and you're watching Smart Code. So this is the fourth part of float layout series, and in this part you will be learning how to implement floats within floats. The concept of floats within floats is very simple. You actually apply another float inside floated element. Like the example you see on the screen, we developed this three-column layout in our third part and floated main content to the left. So the main content is already a floated element, and then I made an enhancement in the layout. I put two more columns inside the main content and floated them left and right. So within a floated main content, we implemented another float. And this is basically called float within float. Another example of float within float you can see in the right sidebar. The sidebar previously floated to the right, and now I have put an image which is floated to the right inside the sidebar. So applying floats within floats is not so difficult, and you will see it now. We are going to enhance our three-column layout that we developed in the third part, and we will put two more columns inside the main content. So let's jump into the code and apply float within float. Now we need to modify our HTML and put some more tags. I am taking a div container with a class named tips_outline inside the main content or main tag. And inside the container, I put two more divs and assign them classes like tips left and tips right. And later on, we are going to float tips left to the left side of main content and tips right to the right side of main content. And now we will put some text inside the divs. Let's go over to the CSS file, target both the divs using their classes and give them different background colors. Let's now check in the browser how it looks like. Right, so two extra divs are now placed inside the main content. So let's get back into the code. So it's now time to give our divs a calculated width before applying float. Our divs are inside the main tag, and within the main tag we have a width of 100% that we can utilize. So let's make each div 40% wide, and remaining 20% width we can assign to the margins. And now the one final step is just apply float left and right to the divs accordingly. That's it. Our float within float layout is ready. Let's refresh the page and check the result. And here we have it. Awesome, right? So now you have good knowledge of CSS float property. I hope so. If you remember, so in the first part you learned how to float an image. In the second part we covered two-column layout, and in the third part you learned three-column layout. And finally, in this part, you learn float within float. So in the fifth and the final part of the series, you will learn what are some float layout issues and how to fix them. So the last part is most important, and I hope you don't miss that. I will see you in the next part. Thanks for watching this tutorial.